I am proud as his mom to be able to sponsor him in this organization. Of course, I've known him all my life and all his life. But I am, I'll use my pastor's phrase, I am hyena happy and peacock proud. I only say that once. But it's a thrill to be able to parent Nyansa. I don't have to wake him up to go to school. I don't have to say, have you done your homework? It's actually done probably before I'm even thinking about it. He's very responsible. I do actually encourage him. Some people after school, you know, they may sort of hang out with their friends. If school is out at 2:15, he's actually home by 2:45. So it's a pleasure to be able to see his growth and development. I am going to drop a tiny memory that let me know that he was a different type of a child. I'm a fan, some of you may, some of you may not a big deal, of Cornel West and his writings. And when he was about 4 years old, I was actually, we just gone to see him, and so I was sitting up reading one of his compilations. He was actually sitting in bed reading a book that his father actually gave him. And as I'm reading my book, he actually happened to look over and look at the text that I was reading, and he goes, "Mom, what's," it was like an annihilation of something. And like, what? And so I'm thinking, I said, well, what are you talking about? He goes, and then he remembered the phrase again. And I said, well, where in the world did you see that? He goes, it's right there. And so I'm looking at a reader. A reader is like, 500 words on a page. And I'm like, well, where? And he goes, Mom, right there. And I looked at it and I said, how did you do that? It's like, he looks at me like, didn't you know? And so I looked over at him and literally a tear just fell down my eye. And I said, all right, Lord, just help me figure out how we're going to do this. So all through school, he has done extremely well. He's very quiet, he's very laid back, so those people who know him, he just needs to be inside himself. But when he turns up and turns out, you will see his name in lights. So I am proud to introduce my second child, whose full name is Kwesi Nyansa Emmanuel Larrier Richard. Hear ye him.
Hello. I'll be reading a poem that I wrote about technology, and it is Untitled. Technology, a multifarious invention. In what light shall we behold such a term? It blossoms and blooms like a flower, yet drills, spreads, embeds, consumes as a fungus. Is it a blessing or a curse? It was conceived in the Creator's mind, God's handmade supercomputer, now born an innovative idea, drafted and crafted, refined and redesigned, promoted and sold, elevated and truncated, all for other minds, slightly slower computers, to experience and behold. But is this modern convenience all as it seems? Online networks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, outward displays of our inner beings, our interests, relationships, beliefs, fulfilling the subconscious desire of connection, all innocent tools for expressing oneself. Yet the cause for addictions, the stealing of important information, all for a profit from which users are exempt, a deep system of exploiting those oblivious to investment. News outlets meant to inform us of universal events previously out of sight and out of mind. Yet this initial, unavoidable obliviousness breeds misinformation with facts gone wrong or misconstrued. Uninformation, unimportant stories gone unreported, critical pages erased from a second-by-second history, or even the dreaded political bias. A single story diverged into polarizing tales, fitting opposing narratives. All of this, the internet, a window to what's right outside the door, a slowly separating society seemingly standing still as our home crumbles away as technology takes hold. Be amazed. Robots can do amazing things. They can drive vehicles, translate languages, even trade stocks. All things people can do to survive, now rendered obsolete, since robots don't need homes or even food to eat. Behold, rockets to other planets, pictures of black holes, while we're still killing our planet through the usage of coal. More expensive fancy phones, even bigger TVs, and millions starve in first, second, and third world countries. If technology can make us better, faster, and smarter, if it can make things simpler and make us go farther, what is to be done with what nature has left us before? Technology. It's a broad term that we must figure out. With every problem fixed, it seems many more come about. As our lives are improved by the gifts of creation, we must be aware of the bad implications, the reliance, addictions, ancient relics of the past, just last week, with universal exploitation and misinformation. The light of our screens can't replace that of the sky. The sounds of our speakers can't compensate those of nature. And the touch of the metal in your hand can't outplace that of a loved one. Enjoying the world around us is something that can't truly be done with technology. Only living life can. Thank you.